So today I wanted to check out Nintendo Direct. I did watch this earlier. Actually, I missed the first few minutes of it. So get ready because we're pretty much gonna watch the entire thing right now. It shouldn't be too long actually. Well, it's about 40 minutes long, but we'll try to try to stick with me here with it. Maybe I'll just cut out. I don't know. Actually, no, I'm not gonna cut anything out. We're just gonna go blow straight through it. So we're gonna watch some of this, maybe talk about it together, and get a nice reaction of it. Let's see.
Hi everyone, Bill Trinan here from Nintendo to deliver some new information about upcoming games. You may think you know all about our 2016 lineup, but we have a few secrets left to reveal about some games you may have heard of. We'll begin with Star Fox Zero, so let's kick it over to someone who knows all about shooting for the stars, Shigeru Miyamoto.
Hi everyone, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto, a game producer at Nintendo.
Good old Miyamoto.
I'm here today in New York City. It's 3 degrees Fahrenheit outside, so it's very cold.
Thank you for the weather update.
I'm so sorry for keeping you waiting. Star Fox Zero is finally ready. We made this game to be an authentic action game,
Nice.
the kind I haven't worked on for a long time.
This game looks like it's definitely going to be awesome.
It turned out
I
to
seriously
be the
can't
type of
wait.
game where the more you practice, the more fun it gets.
I really want to be able
The
to use the
plot and game
Wiimote
structure are similar to the
controller
Star
though
Fox
to
on
aim.
Nintendo 64, but the story and map structure here are completely new. This time, there are teleporters that appear in the game. The teleporters play an important role in the storyline and also have a big impact on the branching paths in the map. Now, I'd like to talk about a stage that we haven't shown yet. This is Fortuna.
That looks
It's packed
nice.
with dangerous bioweapons and will prove pretty challenging, so enjoy going up against all new enemies.
That looks
Some
really
pretty
cool.
giant ones too. There are also a lot of alternate paths in the maps. You can see this looks like the Corneria stage at first, but there is actually a branching path on the right.
I like
When you
that.
take
They
this
took an
path, it
alternate
leads
path.
to a new level. If you go through here, you'll be confronted by a never-before-seen boss. This
So you
boss
get
is
to
also
go
worth
through
defeating.
to
Once you
another
win, you'll be
area.
taken back to the map, where even more paths will open up. Just like that, Star Fox Zero is a game where once you defeat Venom in normal mode, many new and alternate paths will appear. As you explore these different paths, you'll encounter Starwolf and his 4-man team. They'll provide a really tough challenge. The player can use the new target mode and various maneuvers and other new attack strategies.
Graphically,
to battle
I don't know.
Starwolf
It
throughout the game.
seems pretty nice.
The goal
But
you are
in the
shooting
end,
for is
it's all
Venom
about the
and Andross.
gameplay.
But of course,
And the game
gameplay is
itself.
completely new. On the way, you'll realize that there are multiple paths available for you to reach the final destination. Please try it out for yourselves to see how many paths there are.
Put out a demo and I can find out.
There's also a 2-player mode. One player can fly the R-Wing, while the other player aims and shoots. You can play this way cooperating with your friends and
I don't
aim
know
for high
about that.
scores, or you can get together with your family
can just
and
give a
have
split
fun
screen?
clearing each level.
That would be nice.
Now, to those who have the Smash Bros. Fox Amiibo,
I do.
yes, you can use it. With it, you'll be able to play with the R-Wing from the classic Super NES game, and there might even be
Look
some
at
other
that,
bonuses
man.
waiting for you. I hope you try it out.
That
One
brought
more
me
thing,
back.
I want to
Wow.
talk to you about a new game. Some of you may remember that I showed a game 2 E3s ago that was called Project Guard. This game is now complete and is called Star Fox Guard. Slippy's Uncle Grippy is
That's
busy
funny.
with the job of gathering rare metals in space, but is under attack from all kinds of enemies. In this game, you use Slippy's newly invented security system to ward off these enemies. The player uses 12 cameras, setting them up in various locations to find and attack the enemies to protect.
It kind of seems like a tower defense, but different.
There are about 100
You take
missions
control
to
of
play,
each
but
tower.
that's not all. You can also edit the placement of enemies, and then you can upload these enemy patterns
that I
online
wouldn't do.
so others can play them.
I'm kind of lazy when it comes to things like
You can play
that.
other
That's why I
players'
don't. I wouldn't make any
creations,
levels
or
of
have
Mario
others
Maker.
Play yours to earn precious metals. I hope you'll play Star Fox Guard with people from all around the world. Get good at changing those cameras.
He's always
Speaking
smiling.
of changing cameras, let's switch it back over to Bill.
He's been eating too much
Thanks, Mr.
mushrooms.
Miyamoto. I'm happy to announce that both games, Star Fox Zero and Star Fox
Wow.
Guard, will come packaged together as a set.
Ugh,
Those who
nah, I
purchase the
can't wait.
digital versions can buy them separately in Nintendo eShop, or buy both games for the same total price as the packaged bundle. Star Fox Zero and Star Fox Guard both launch on April 22nd.
April
2016.
22nd.
It's about
That
time
should
you
be
showed
nice.
up, Fox. You're the only hope for our world. You know, there's
Hopefully
another
I can
Wii U
afford
game
it.
that's received a number
I
of
don't even know.
updates, and I think its fans
I'll have to
may
do
want
some
to
serious
hear a
trade-ins for
little
that.
secret. It ain't over yet for Splatoon. First,
Splatoon.
we'll be releasing an
I had
update
doubts
that
about
aims
this
to
game when it
balance some
first
of the
came
gear
out,
abilities and
and
adjust
now
various
I
systems
really
of
love
play,
playing it
such as
online. It's
matchmaking.
really, really fun.
For gear, these changes will improve some of the lesser used abilities
Some
to make
Baja
them more
Blast.
appealing. Additionally, we'll be making some changes to matchmaking and team assignments for ranked battle and adding a couple of elements to the Splatfests to improve the overall user experience. This first update will be released next week on March 8th.
Improvements to certain gear
The
abilities.
second update we have planned will pertain mostly to weapons in the game.
When I
In
saw that
addition
box,
to adjustments to
I
already
literally
existing
just now
weapons,
just thought, what, they're gonna
we'll be
sell
adding
these
new weapon
things?
set recommendations. These
You imagine
combinations will
that?
feature a
That
selection
would
of
be
some of
pretty
the most
fun.
popular and underappreciated weapons chosen by the owner of Ammo Knights himself,
Hmm.
Sheldon.
Sheldon.
We'll be dividing this update into two parts, and the first will be arriving in April. We'll also be releasing information about these updates on our website and via our official channels, so make
I
sure
do love
to
playing
check it out.
It's a lot of fun. For those of you
Next,
who has a
the
Wii U
game
and
you're
think like
all
Splatoon,
expecting
it looks kind of
comes
kiddyish and dumb,
with some unexpected
try it out.
twists.
It's actually really,
Here's
really
part
good.
of the opening movie in Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games.
Ugh, no. No, no. Don't tell me Olympics. Mario. Oh, God. Well, I'm done. I'm ready to trade in my Wii U. Oh, come on. I hate these games. And I'm sorry, but even if some of you right now are probably gonna comment down below saying like, these games are actually good, you're a stupid idiot. You know what? Fine. I don't like these Mario Sonic Olympic games, you know? Sonic, I mean, what is happening with Sonic right now? This is what's happening with Sonic. Man. They can't just give us, I mean, like, Sega can't just give us Sonic Adventure Battle 3 or something like that. And I'm sorry if there are people or kids that do enjoy playing Mario
The new
Sonic
event is
Olympics.
making its debut in the
Personally,
Rio
I just
2016
don't.
Olympic
I think it's just a waste.
Rugby Sevens, and it's
Rugby?
a
I mean, come on.
It's also
Give
a
us
series
a
first,
Mario
as is
Strikers
rhythmic gymnastics
charged
clubs.
Wii U
Not to
edition or
mention,
something like
every
that.
Olympic Games event in
That's
the game takes place in
Mario
venues
Mario
modeled after the
Strikers.
actual
Oh my
venues in
gosh,
Rio.
that game is
Mario and
so
Sonic
much
at the Rio
fun,
2016
especially on the
Olympic Games
Wii.
launches
Oh
on
my
Wii
gosh,
June 24th.
that game was
We'll keep you updated
intense,
on the other
man.
events and more game details down the line. We'll get back to more Wii U games in just a sec, but remember that you'll first get a chance to earn your place on the podium beside two gaming powerhouses when Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games launches on the Nintendo 3DS.
I mean, it's just not for me.
March 18th.
That's just
Next,
that.
let's see what's new in Super
Mario Maker, I do want to
It's
get.
been about 6 months since the game arrived on Wii U, and
6
players
months and I still
around
haven't
the
gotten
world
it.
continue to upload
Well, to be fair, I just got a
exciting
Wii
new
U
courses
like
every
a
day.
couple months ago.
In fact, there are more than 6.2
I really want to play this game
million
though. I wouldn't make
courses
my
for
own
players to
levels.
jump into at this very moment.
I
Since
would
March, we've added new
I'll just
course
download other
elements
people's
on 2
levels and
separate
try to play
occasions.
them.
And here we go again. It's update time. Now, when you shake a thwomp, it'll transform into a skewer from Super Mario World. Thwomps were already pretty beefy, but these are an even bigger pain, in a good way. Also,
Wow.
when you shake a P-switch, it'll turn into a key. Plus shaking a door will now make it a key door. Yep, you guessed it, can't open one of those without a key. Hide one in a block, or make an enemy hold one, and you can make levels where you can't advance without a key. which means you can now make courses with mandatory boss battles. Oh yeah. And if you shake a coin, it'll change into a pink coin. Collect them all and a key will appear. That way you can make an adventurous level where you have to find all the pink coins to win.
That's the thing, I don't
These new
have
course elements
the
definitely
patience,
expand your puzzle-making
you know,
horizons.
or
Also adding new elements to
or
online.
really much of anything just
The
to
update will
make
let you
to
play
focus and
100
make a
Mario
level.
challenge on a new
I don't have the
super
patience for it. I just don't feel like doing
Unlock after
that.
clearing X
I'll
mark.
download other
And
people's
it'll dish
levels
out a
and
volume
try
of
them out
6
for myself to
extremely
see
tough
if I
levels
can even
for you to
get
beat
past
with
it.
100 Marios.
But I
Prize
wouldn't
for winning?
make my own.
New
I'll
mystery
try
mode
it maybe.
puzzles.
You know, I'll
Even
probably
if you
make it
think
just
you
a
have them all,
simple
give this new mode a try and see if
everyday
you can
Mario
get them all.
type of level, but
Additionally, the Super
I
Mario
wouldn't
Maker
go
Bookmark
crazy
site
with
will
it.
see additions such as ranking categories for world records and the number of first clears on courses, inspiring new ways to create and play in the main game. This new update will be available for download on March 9th. Sometimes, one of the best parts of an RPG is its style, and no one understands that quite like Atlas, the makers of this next
Atlas.
Wii U game.
here we
Mirage
go.
Sessions Sharp FE is a brand new IP that takes inspiration from Atlas's own titles and the Fire Emblem series.
Whew.
It's an energetic
Inspiration
fusion
from Fire
of
Emblem
the
and
deep
Atlas own
RPG gameplay
titles.
you'd expect from an Atlas game, and the adrenaline
Seems
fueled
turn-based.
fun of a huge Pop Idol concert. Every inch oozes style, from the in-game music
Turn-based.
videos and commercials to the hot new tracks from Avex, the company behind some of the biggest pop
Oh
stars
man,
in Japan.
great music, great
Speaking
story,
of, the game is based in
RPG.
Japan, so
Oh,
we're keeping
full
its
walking!
original
Oh my
video
gosh,
track
you get to walk
and
around
adding in
town.
English
That's it right
subtitles.
there. Sold. I'm sold.
If you consider yourself a JRPG fan,
Yes,
just
I do.
someone daring enough to try something new, look no further.
Oh,
Your
my
summer
goodness.
is now complete.
This is day one.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
Tokyo
Sharp
Mirage
FE
Sessions.
will arrive
Oh my
stateside
gosh.
June 24th.
June 20. Oh
You
man,
may
it's so
remember this
far.
next title from a Nintendo Direct
Right after
last year.
E3.
Lost Reavers is Bandai Namco's latest free-to-play online co-op action game.
Bandai Namco free to play for the Wii U?
To fight zombies and solve puzzles as you search for valuable treasure in the most diverse locations on the planet. You'll need the wits to solve puzzles, the expertise to kill bosses, and the firepower to fight legions of undead guardians. Acquire treasure and successfully make your way back to complete the mission and receive your share of the spoils. As you go on missions, characters will level up, unlock more skills, and increase their funds so you can acquire new weapons.
Nice.
Each map also has a variety of different routes, puzzles, and enemy spawns, so levels can be played and enjoyed multiple times.
It seems good.
Look forward
Lost
to playing Lost
Reavers?
Reavers in the open beta version coming soon to Wii U.
Open beta.
Next, let's paint the town
That
red.
looked good, I'm not
And
gonna
just
lie,
about
especially
every
since it's
other
free.
color. In the Paper Mario series, we always challenge
Paper
ourselves
Mario,
to
wow.
bring something fresh to the action-adventure
Last
genre.
time I played
This
Paper
time,
Mario
Paper
was on the
Mario Color
Wii.
Splash, the theme is colors and paint. As such, the game takes place in a colorful paradise called Prism Island. But something is very wrong.
It looks really nice,
Prism
very
Island is
vibrant.
being drained of its color. To make sense of all this, it's up to Paper Mario to do like he does and set off on a journey to bring color back to the land. And his new paint hammer is just the ticket. It splashes paint on anything he hits, restoring the island's color bit by bit. He can even splash paint on colorless toads to revive the poor little guys. A splash of color will even liven up a toad house. In battle, you'll paint cards like this, and then flick them to start the battle. There are special cards too.
That's weird.
They'll unleash some satisfyingly powerful attacks. The
Powerful
latest
attack.
entry in this beloved series,
giant fan.
Paper Mario Color Splash, is currently planned for release in 2016.
It seems pretty good.
Pikachu, Lucario,
Here we go.
Champ, Gengar,
Gosh,
and
I
many
want this
more
game.
of your favorite Pokemon are about to face off in Pokken Tournament for Wii U.
Pokken Tournament.
In the Ferrum League, players will start
Thank
at the
you.
bottom tier, facing off against relatively easy
Lucha
opponents.
Pikachu.
But
Oh
as you
my
move up in
gosh.
the ranks, you'll encounter skilled opponents worthy of your absolute best. Winning a fight in any mode earns in-game
Yeah, Pikachu,
currency
like, his answer's
that
like-
allows you to change the appearance of your avatar. Battles will require quick reflexes and the ability to read your opponent. Some Pokemon are fast and can use their speed to rush in and deal damage.
Oh
Other
man.
Pokemon rely on their brute power to
Deadly.
dominate the competition. Each main battle Pokemon and pairings of support Pokemon can change the way you approach the fight. So find your favorite combination to suit your playstyle. To help you determine which Pokemon you should try first, here's a few highlights of main battle Pokemon. Lucario uses powerful aura-based attacks to create attacking projectiles from far away. After activating Burst Attack mode, Lucario can unleash a massive beam of aura energy to get back into the battle or to finish it off.
That is so sick. Oh,
Machamp capitalizes on brute strength
Machamp.
via
Holy
rapid-fire
crap, look at
punches,
that.
damaging throws, and more to send opponents reeling. This Pokemon is a real heavy
death.
hitter and a force to be reckoned with when
Why
up
couldn't
close
the
and
actual
personal.
Pokemon games be like that?
Last but not least, Gengar pulls out every
Imagine you
trick
walk
in the
around
book to
against a
keep
battle.
opponents
This is the Poke battle that you do.
instantly appearing anywhere, throwing punches from out of nowhere, and more. Doesn't scare you?
Come on,
And
Nintendo.
Gengar's final burst
Maybe
attack
try
is
that out.
really
See how
stuff.
it works out.
For early
I mean, maybe
adopters, an exclusive amiibo card of Shadow Mewtwo will
Yeah.
come within the physical
Maybe we're
copy
too
of the
into
first
the
production
whole
run of the
turn-based
game.
Pokemon
So
style.
make
I mean,
sure
there's
you
nothing
grab
wrong
it
with
early,
it. But
as it
imagine
won't
playing
last
the
forever.
Pokemon game where
Pokken
you all play
Tournament
now,
launches on
Pokemon
Wii
XY,
U, March
or
18th.
Sun and Moon, whatever.
To whet your
And then when you
appetite
get into
for
a
launch day,
battle,
make
it's
sure to catch
Pokken
the
Tournament
final battles
style.
of the Pokken Tournament
Would you
early
like that,
access
or would that
competition
be kind of
that
like,
airs on
nah,
March
I don't want
17th.
to do. I wouldn't want to
And
do that.
tomorrow, March 4th,
I would.
we'll return to the land of Hyrule, or journey there for the first time, to experience an updated version of one of the
Legend of
most
Zelda
stirring
Twilight
tales
Princess
in the
HD.
Zelda series. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD.
Comes out tomorrow,
Visit
baby.
our YouTube
Already
channel
paid.
to watch
Already
the
paid for
Twilight
mine.
Princess retrospective video series and learn
Picking up
all
tomorrow.
about the making of the original
Unboxing
and
video.
development team members. The fourth and final episode will fill you in on all the new features in the Wii U version when it launches tomorrow
Never beat this
alongside
game.
the game. March is also a big month for
Can't wait
Nintendo
for it, though.
3DS. But no matter your system of choice, Nintendo has your back. Because this month
Nintendo got my
also
back.
sees the introduction of Nintendo's
Ow.
new loyalty program, My Nintendo. It's more than just a traditional
It's obviously
point
my
program.
Nintendo. It's not
My
your
Nintendo aims to
Nintendo.
offer more comprehensive and integrated features that will reward you for interacting
Unless
with
they're
Nintendo
hinting at the
products and
next
services
Nintendo.
in a variety of new
Nintendo,
ways.
my
You can pre-register for Nintendo's first smart device app, Miitomo,
Miitomo.
and sign up
I actually
for a Nintendo
pre-registered
account
already
now
for
to
this.
become a My Nintendo member and start earning My Nintendo Platinum points. Stay tuned for more details to come. You know, there's
Actually,
another
already
thing you can look forward to in
registered.
March, and it involves
It's free.
Amiibo. Mini Mario and Friends
Amiibo.
Amiibo Challenge is a special treat for all you
Yeah,
Amiibo lovers.
I don't open my amiibos. If you guys see my
This
room
free
tour video,
download
you can
for
see I
Wii U
don't
and
open
Nintendo
my
3DS.
amiibos.
You can tap compatible amiibo figures to guide one of 10
I just like
new
collecting them. They
characters
just
through
look
specific
nice.
levels that they alone can access. Each mini has their own powers too, like Mini Mario, who can wall jump. There are some other really neat powers as well.
Doesn't look like my thing. For something like
This
that, I
game
could
will
just
be
play a
available
regular
for
Mario
early
game.
access at participating retailers beginning March 25th with the purchase of any Nintendo Amiibo figure.
I don't collect the Animal Crossing amiibos.
From Nintendo
Mainly
eShop
just the
on
Super
Wii U
Mario and Smash
Nintendo
Brothers.
3DS, beginning April 28th. In other Amiibo news, Series 4 of the Animal Crossing Amiibo cards
And
are on the
amiibo
way
cards,
this
I
year.
literally only have
Also
one
keep an eye
amiibo
out for
card.
an Isabelle Amiibo figure, which will be available individually, separate from the Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival bundle in June as well. And she'll be accompanied by another Amiibo figure, this time sporting her summer outfit. Now let's take a look at what else is new in Nintendo eShop for Nintendo 3DS. Virtual Console is about to receive an upgrade, exclusively on new Nintendo 3DS systems.
Here we go.
We'll begin releasing Super NES Virtual Console titles,
Huh.
complete with new Nintendo 3DS exclusive features like Perfect Pixel Mode, which
Ooh.
displays each game in its original resolution.
What?
The classic games you see on screen and more are coming in the near future. The very
That's something that I really would, I actually would look into.
Super
Mario World, definitely. F-Zero, I just bought that on the Super Nintendo for $5.
Add to the lineup with these titles on March 24th.
Earthbound, I never
and even
played that.
more on April 14th.
A Link to the Past,
The legendary
definitely want
games
to play
of the
that.
Super NES era hold a special place in many gamers' hearts, mine included. So I'm planning to turn my new Nintendo 3DS XL into my own portable Super NES vault. I hope you do too. It's hard to imagine how solitaire and horse racing could be related.
They're not.
Well, because they're not.
Exactly.
That didn't stop the developers at Game Freak.
Well, then they got issues.
In Pocket Card Jockey, you'll play as a jockey who has to partake in a fast-paced, simplified version of solitaire to propel your horse through intense races. As you clear cards, you'll earn Unity power,
Why?
which is used to move your horse on the track or saved for a boost in the home stretch. It's all about leveling up your horse through strategic positioning and placement on the track. As the level rises, your horse's stats will increase, and you'll gain bonuses too. Over time, you'll start to win trophies
Wow.
for high-ranking races, which will draw in sponsors. And eventually, you'll retire your faithful steed, and then another,
Oh my god.
pair them up on the farm to breed and train new ponies. Before you know it,
That's
you may be
definitely
surprised at
something
just how
I
deep
will
such a simple game
not
could
be looking into.
Find out for yourself when
Yes.
Pocket Card Jockey rides into Nintendo eShop.
Take
with
two
Nintendo
things
3DS
that have
in-
nothing to do with each other
Next
at
up,
all.
Azure Striker Gunvolt 2. The
Wow.
first game in the series featured the exciting,
Alright, now
fast-paced
this is something I
2D
definitely
action that
want.
you've come to expect from Inti Creates. For the sequel,
I actually did
action
play
is
the demo
evolved
the
and
first
equipped
one.
with new features. Now, Gunvolt's rival Culpin has joined the fray as a playable
Ooh,
character.
new
Dash
character.
into enemies to lock onto them, then unleash a devastating homing shot. But that's not all.
Nasty.
Culpin can also copy the abilities of all 7 new boss characters and use them as his own.
So this character's basically better than the other
Haven't
one.
had a chance to play the original yet? From March 2nd till June 1st, Azure Striker Gunvolt will be available at a discounted price in Nintendo eShop.
$10.
Azure Striker
Not bad.
Gunvolt 2 will be
Might
available
look into
in
that.
Nintendo eShop on 3DS this summer. Last month, Fire Emblem Fates
Seemed nice.
marched on to Nintendo 3DS systems.
Fire
And
Emblem
this
Fates.
month,
Still
a
haven't
whole
begun
new
to try
path
it.
through the game
I'm still
will
playing
become
through
available,
Fire Emblem Awakening
along
right
with the
now.
next installment in a series of downloadable content. This third path through the story, Fire Emblem Fates Revelation, will do as its name implies and reveal many secrets you can't discover in the paths of Birthright or Conquest. When the Revelation path releases on March 10th, select Explore Fates in the title screen to connect to the internet and purchase Revelation in-game for just under 20 real-world dollars.
Wow.
Once you purchase the path, a third option will appear at the Branch of Fate in Chapter 6. Refuse to choose a side. And today, 2 new maps will be released at the in-game DLC shop, Dragon's Gate. You can acquire rare weapons on the map Museum Melee, and on March 17th, the map Royal Royale will be released. In this map, the siblings of both kingdoms will have to spar to determine who among them is worthy of the task to save an alternate version of Corrin from another world.
Such a great game.
Each map is available at Dragon's Gate for the price you see on screen. But if you've purchased Map Pack 1, they're already yours for the taking. And keep an eye out for even more DLC maps added weekly until April 21st. March onward, my heroic friends. The battle isn't over yet. 3 weeks from today, Hyrule Warriors Legends will declare war on
Yes.
Nintendo 3DS systems.
This is a game that's
As
going to
fans
be
of the
taking
Wii U
a lot of my
version
time
already
when
know, the game
when
will
I'm on the
pit
go
you
at
as one of
least.
your favorite Zelda characters against a near limitless army of Moblins, Dodongos, and the like.
Oh
You can even
man,
battle as characters
this
from
is
The
such
Legend of
this
Zelda,
type of
The
game.
Wind Waker,
Such a great game
and
to play on the
brand
go.
new character, Linkle. Fans of the Wii U version were dedicated to finishing the fight and enjoyed the amount of
I still have
additional
to beat
content
it.
that was offered. And so, I'm pleased to announce that Hyrule Warriors Legends will also have some new downloadable content available in 2016.
Pretty cool.
Beginning on launch day,
Ugh.
you can buy a Season Pass, which will give you access to 4 brand new
Season
DLC
Pass?
packs. If you buy the Season Pass, you'll get an
have
exclusive
to?
bonus costume for Ganondorf, available on launch day only in Hyrule Warriors Legends.
So if I buy a season
These
pass, I
packs
get a
will also
dress
be
for
available for purchase
Ganondorf.
individually. On launch day,
Sounds
anyone
great.
in the US who picks up a physical copy of Hyrule Warriors Legends will receive a download code for a free Nintendo 3DS Hyrule Warriors Legends theme. And a transfer code will allow purchasers who own the Wii U version of the game to download and play as the 5 new characters and use Ganondorf's trident weapon
Ooh.
from Hyrule Warriors Legends in the original Hyrule Warriors on Wii U. And finally,
Sweet.
if you pre-order the game at GameStop in the US, You'll also
I might
receive
pre-order
a
this game
special
then.
edition, soft cover, 16-page
Make
character
the like $5
art.
on it.
With it, you can learn more about key characters and view concept art of various warriors and weapons, including the new hero Linkle and her mysterious compass. There's another new character flying our way, and she'll be available to download for free in both Hyrule Warriors Legends and Hyrule Warriors on Wii U. Medley is her name, and The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker was her
Oh,
first
okay.
game.
I
Now, she and her
didn't get
harp are
that
ready
far
for
in the
battle.
game.
You can add Medley to your roster as a free download, launching alongside the release of the first DLC pack. Charge into battle when Hyrule Warriors Legends releases on Nintendo 3DS, March 25th. Next, let's brush up on our
March
art skills
25th.
with true masters of the craft.
Well,
Disney Art Academy
it's
is
not
a
that far
fun
away.
game that'll teach you how to draw popular Disney and
Hyrule
Pixar
Warriors Legends is definitely a game that I
Lessons feature
really
a wide range
would
of
love to take
characters,
with me when I
and
have
the
to
instructor
go
will teach you
back
how
to the
to draw them
hospital
step
for
by
treatment.
step.
Because I
Draw
want to be there
lines,
for a good week
color
or
them
so.
in,
So,
add shadows
because I
and
go every
highlights
6
as your
months,
instructor,
unfortunately.
and voila,
So taking
anyone can
the
create
3DS,
beautiful illustrations of Disney
I'll
Pixar
usually just take my
characters
3DS
like
and a
these.
phone.
With a wave of the magic brush, you can give
so
your
that'd be a great game to
masterpiece
play
a
while I'm
touch
over
of
there.
Stars, glitter, clouds, and more. Sample artwork will include a variety of characters, from Mickey Mouse and Winnie the Pooh to beloved Disney princesses to some of
I mean,
Pixar's
I
best.
wouldn't get this for myself,
Yes,
but this seems
even
a
Disney's
pretty
Frozen.
great idea for
Plus,
you know, to
learn a
get
variety of art
younger
styles
kids
depending on the
into,
illustrations
you know,
you're
drawing. Maybe
So
some of them
hone your
one day
skills
want to
and
be,
have some
you know,
fun
work with
when Disney
animation.
Art Academy
Who
launches
knows?
on
This
Nintendo
could be the
3DS
reason
May
why
3rd.
they want to start doing that.
The original Bravely Default gave thousands of RPG fans exactly what they were looking for. And a big part of that was the exciting jobs your characters could take on to learn powerful abilities.
I do want to play
Across
this.
the world, you'll encounter dozens of jobs that each bring different strengths to the table.
I never
As for
played
today,
I played the
I thought I'd
demo,
spotlight
Bravely
a couple
Default.
of the jobs that are new to the sequel.
I don't remember too much
Bravely
about
Second
it.
End Layer, which is fast approaching. Some jobs may sound like standard RPG fare, but I assure you the wizard is anything but.
It seems like a really
Wizards
great game
use
though. This
spellcraft to
definitely
customize
seems really,
spells
really
with
awesome.
added effects like hammer and mist. For a powerful strategy, try combining this with the elemental spells of black and red mages or the healing spells of white mages. And then they learn the moves of the monsters you encounter and then train cats to perform them in exchange for treats.
Sonic Bloom or Boom?
One way to test out some of the new jobs is with the upcoming Bravely Second demo.
Bravely
Demo's story
Second
revolves
demo?
around the three Cavaliers,
Sure, I'll definitely
an
try
elite
that
band
out.
of Crystal Guard Knights that
Unfortunately, I don't
Napoleon's
think I'll be able to
Agnès
show
Oblige
it on
has
my
dispatched
channel.
to look into
Nintendo.
disturbances that have been
Copyright.
cropping up. This side story can only be experienced.
I'm probably
in
gonna get
free
this-
demo
I'm probably gonna
when
get
it
copyright
launches
for
in
this
the
video.
Nintendo eShop March 10th. Best Buy
Please,
Gamers
don't do
Club
that to me.
Unlocked members will also receive a unique 16-digit code to access the demo early on March 7th. Playing the demo will net you play bonuses you can transfer into the full version of the game when it becomes available for purchase. And if you're so inclined, you can pre-purchase the game for Nintendo 3DS also on March 10th in the Nintendo eShop. And right now, there's another great way to get a taste for this series. The free demo for the original Bravely Default is still available in Nintendo eShop. When you're ready to jump into the sequel, there's also a collector's edition of Bravely Second End Layer that will include the
It's a nice
game,
collector's
a
edition, I'll
soundtrack
admit.
CD, and this. The official art book. It'll
That
give
seems
you a
nice. That
bigger,
thing is
better
huge,
look
my
at the
God.
series' memorable characters, landscapes, monsters, and much, much more.
That's pretty cool,
If you want to
especially
learn
for
about this new
collectors.
entry in the franchise, stay tuned to our YouTube channel this month for our new Bravely Second End Layer video series. Bravely Second End Layer launches exclusively on Nintendo 3DS systems April 15th. Another
think it's
massive
released in
RPG
April.
is headed to Nintendo 3DS, and it's one fans have been clamoring for. Dragon Quest VII: Fragments of the Forgotten Past.
Just kinda
has
hoping
been
for Dragon Quest
completely
8.
remade for Nintendo 3DS. It's essentially a brand new game. The world has been rebuilt, the characters have new 3D models, and the story.
I mean,
has
I'm
been
sure this is a great
completely
game. I never played it
retranslated. You
myself,
play as
but
Oster, the young son of a famous fisherman who wants more from his life than fishing. And trust me, he's gonna get it. He sets off on an adventure with the mischievous Prince Kiefer and a clever, headstrong girl named Maribel. Using a fragment detector, the trio search the world for fragments of stone tablets. After putting the tablets together again, they warp to the past in order to save the present. Along the way, they'll engage in classic turn-based combat and gain access to more than 30 classes with powerful abilities. With art by Akira Toriyama and the pedigree of the Dragon Quest series, this is pure RPG goodness.
Seems pretty good.
Dragon Quest VII: Fragments of the Forgotten
But
Past
for me,
launches on
it
Nintendo
seems.
3DS
I think I'll probably
later
wait
this
on
year.
this game till it drops down
Japan,
in
there's a
price
game known as
to like
Monster
20.
Hunter Cross, the latest game in the Monster Hunter series.
Oh boy,
And now
Monster
it's
Hunter.
coming west as Monster Hunter Generations.
Don't be mad at me,
With
you
the new
guys. I'm
style
just not a
system
big
and
fan of
counterparts,
Monster Hunter.
This is the most customizable Monster Hunter experience ever, and you can get a taste of what's to come in this debut trailer.
That was pretty cool. Not actual gameplay. Well, I can see that. Monster Hunter usually has really nice cutscenes though, and openings like this. That's pretty cool. The one things I do like about Monster Hunter are the visuals, the monsters, the weapons, the way the weapons look, the armor looks. I'm not a fan of the combat. Especially the fact that you can't lock on to your target. I mean, come on. It looks good. This looks good and stuff, but I don't think it'll still be for me.
We'll have more to say about the game in the future, but for now, a quick shout out. Anyone who plays Monster Hunter Generations on a Nintendo 3DS with Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate save data present on it will receive bonus content in the new game. As a special promotion, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is being offered at a special price of $19.99 in Nintendo eShop for 48 hours, starting
That
today
seems
at
not
3
bad.
p.m. Pacific Time.
Good deal.
It's a great game and a great reason to get hyped for the next one. Here's another. I'm happy to announce that Monster Hunter Generations will feature a special collaboration armor set based on Marth from the Fire Emblem series. To see the full-length trailer of this collaboration, head over to twitter.com/monster.
That was pretty cool.
Monster Hunter Generations will be available on Nintendo 3DS in summer 2016. At E3, there was one game we introduced that left fans with some questions. Today, Kensuke Tanabe, the producer of the Metroid Prime series, is here to help you understand
New
how
Metroid?
Prime Federation Force will become an
Prime-
integral
okay.
part of the Metroid Prime
This
universe.
is
Tanabe-san?
like what they show with the
Hello, everyone. I'm
Metroid
Kensuke.
soccer kind of thing, where they had the
I
big ball
started from the
and stuff.
GameCube version. So it's been about 15 years since I first became
Them
a producer
ears,
of the
though.
Metroid Prime series.
I can't really talk. I
Hey,
got big ears.
I want to introduce you to the newest installment in the Metroid Prime series, Metroid Prime Federation Force. Being a new title in a series we deeply love, as the development team, we approached it with great passion and effort. Development on this game started in 2009. At that time, we started with the idea of developing a new online multiplayer-focused Metroid Prime title for a handheld system.
It looks good. I like that. It
Early
looks good.
experiments
Next level
began in
games.
collaboration with our
When it
reliable
comes to
partners,
3DS titles, next level games know
who I
what
had
they're
worked with
doing.
on Mario
At
Strikers
least
for
I
GameCube
think.
And on Punch-Out for Wii. We kicked off official development with them, but at that point, we were working on the Nintendo DSi. And with the DSi, it became clear that we wouldn't be able to achieve the type of performance fans would expect. When we saw the new Nintendo 3DS a few years later, for one thing, we knew that the Nintendo 3DS would address our performance issues.
So is this
And we
a
were also
new,
excited
only
about
a
the
new
expanded control
Nintendo
options
3DS
provided
title
by the
then?
C-Stick. At that
Because if
point,
it is, I
we
mean,
decided to restart the
that'd be pretty cool because
We wanted to use this.
I
new
mean, the
game to tell the
I
story
didn't
of
want
the
to get
battle
a new
between
Nintendo
Galactic
3DS,
Federation
you know, just for
and
the
Space
little, little extra nubby
I had
C-stick,
always
whatever,
imagined
on
battles
top.
between these two within the universe.
I got it
We
also
had never really
because they
explored that
said they were
in
gonna
previous
put
games.
new Nintendo 3DS
I've been wanting
titles
to do
on it.
for over 10 years. So
So far, all we got was Xenoblade Chronicles. Not
But
complaining,
Given the focus on the Galactic Federation and Space Pirate,
but
battle,
give
while
us a little bit
Samus
more.
would appear in the story, it meant that she couldn't be the main player character this time.
Okay.
So, using the Galactic Federation soldiers as the main characters was the natural course of action for this game. Another theme we wanted to add to the game system was the idea, like an RPG, of players having the ability to choose their own distinct roles in the game,
That's cool.
like a healer, a warrior, a mage, and so on.
That's pretty
You
cool.
receive certain types of sub-weapons from the Federation in each mission,
Huge shot.
and players must divide them among themselves based on a weight limit before taking them on a mission.
Oh, okay.
So, for example, if you carry a lot of repair capsules, then that player becomes a sort of healer in the game. And if you take
From
on
this
all the
icon
missiles,
up here I
then
see
you
on the
become
top
a warrior.
right, it seems like you control the
love to
camera
explain more
with the
about that
entire
aspect.
3DS.
About the character's art style, or why we created Blast Ball, and so
Blast Ball. I actually don't mind trying that out. I
Let's
mean,
save that for another
to be able to play through
What I
a
can
whole
say for
campaign,
sure is that
especially
Metroid
with,
Prime Federation
I'm
Force
guessing you can
is a
play
game
through
that
like
absolutely
co-op,
belongs in
which would be
the Metroid
really
series.
amazing and awesome.
That, I promise.
Another thing, playing through
Please
like
take a
Blast
look at
Ball, which is like a secondary game you could play, it seems really fun. So
Samus
this
Aran
definitely is a
Solitary
game that the
War under
3DS
Space Pirates
should
promoted
have,
their
and I
phase-on
really can't wait.
experiments on
So for the
Metroids.
3DS,
But the
this
galaxy
has to
is
be
not at peace.
one of my most anticipated games
Recognizing
for the
need to combat
3DS.
the space pirate menace, the Galactic Federation launched Project Golem, a top-secret program to develop mechanized battle armor.
Let's just
based
hope I'm
on
not
the
wrong about
technology
this game
in
though, like I
Samus
was
Aran's
with
power suit.
Final
The most
Fantasy
elite members of the
Explorers.
Galactic Marines were chosen and put through intense training to form what would become the Federation Force. Their first mission is to survey the three-planet Bermuda system and reclaim an abandoned Federation outpost on the resource-rich planet Excelsior, which was devastated by a meteor crash 20 years ago, plunging it into an ice age.
It looks like a lot of fun.
On Excelsior, all that stood in the way were mere ice hoppers. But then the team came face
Please
to
let
face
it be
with
good,
a well-known
though.
threat they weren't expecting: space pirates. Now the only way to survive is to work as a team, to master their mechs, and to take down the space pirates against all odds. The mission isn't over yet.
That seems like a great game right there, honestly.
Stay tuned for more information on this next chapter in the Metroid Prime universe.
Do we have a
We'll
release
also be
date?
hosting several hands-on opportunities.
At least
starting
know
with
that's coming out this
WonderCon
year.
in late March. So I hope you'll try the game out for yourself. Metroid Prime Federation Force releases on Nintendo 3DS systems late spring 2016.
Ooh.
Next,
I'm
I'd like to
liking
announce
that.
a game that combines some great selections from some great games. Rhythm Heaven on Nintendo DS.
Rhythm Heaven.
Rhythm Heaven Fever on Wii, and more. Introducing Rhythm Heaven Megamix, which will be coming to North America this year. Rhythm Heaven Megamix on Nintendo 3DS offers more than 100 rhythm games, 70 of which have been carefully selected from previous titles in the series, including
It seems
the
like
original
a
Game Boy Advance game,
WarioWare,
which was never released in North America.
but with a music
There
style.
are also 30 brand new rhythm games, so replay a classic or tap into a new one when Rhythm Heaven Megamix launches later this year. Now, let's
I
take
actually
a
don't
look
mind playing that. I like
at the
rhythm
last
games.
game. It has a lot of my coworkers tickled pink. Kirby's headed back
Tickling
to the
their
Nintendo 3DS
pink,
family of
silly.
systems. This time, invaders have mechanized Dreamland. To restore his home to its original form, Kirby must rise up. At first, the game may look familiar. The Pink Puff will travel through stages by jumping back and forth between the foreground and background, while using more than 25 copy abilities.
That's pretty
Of course,
cool.
there will be new copy abilities. But here's the kicker. In this game, Kirby will use his new enemy's tech against them.
Ooh,
His
me
robot
likey
armor is
that.
extremely strong, to the point where it can actually destroy obstacles that stand
This
in Kirby's
definitely
way.
looks like a game
Taking
I
a
want to
page
buy.
from Kirby himself, the Robobot armor can copy enemy abilities and use powerful modified
That's
versions
cool.
of them called modes. The Robobot armor can use more than 10 modes. No matter what, Kirby and his Robobot armor will deliver 2 types of action for twice the fun. There's also a separate mode included in this game called Team Kirby Clash. It lets up to 4 players join forces to battle against powerful bosses.
That seems like
You'll
fun,
select
honestly.
one of 4 roles and participate in a co-op quest to defeat a boss.
But is it
Supporting
online
your
or
team by
it's
utilizing
just local?
Each role's abilities is the key to victory. While you play, you'll find tablets, and if you collect them all, your team can activate a powerful Team Meteor to inflict major damage. For the first time in a Kirby game, when you complete a quest, you'll gain experience points, and as you level up, your abilities will grow more powerful. That way, you can take on more difficult quests. Team Kirby Clash is available for download play as well, so you can play with friends who don't have the game yet, or
That seems pretty
play
cool.
alone with sidekicks.
Download play. I like
In
that.
addition, this title is
So,
compatible with Amiibo.
anyone play with, they don't have to
Tap them to
necessarily
get
own the
Kirby
game.
Copy abilities in the game. Some Amiibo will even give you character-specific abilities. For instance, tapping the Mario Amiibo will give you the Fire ability.
I have no use of this though. I don't open my amiibos
Tapping
unless
the
I
Link
got
Amiibo will give you the Sword
extra
ability.
seconds, you know, just to open them.
In fact, if you tap any Amiibo, something is sure to happen, so try it out sometime. Alongside Kirby Planet Robobot on June 10th, we're launching a new line of Kirby series Amiibo, including Kirby, of course, Meta Knight, King Dedede, and the irreplaceable Waddle Dee. When you
Looks
tap
like
any
I'm not
of
done
these Kirby
collecting.
series Amiibo, Kirby will receive a copy ability, but he'll also get a costume unique to each figure. Not to mention, the Kirby figure grants him a power you can only get in this game with Amiibo, the UFO ability. Who knew Kirby was such a tech guru? Kirby Planet Robobot will mechanize your gaming world
Planet
on
Robobot.
June 10th.
That looks pretty cool.
Thanks for tuning in to this Nintendo Direct. When we have more to reveal, we'll let you know. See you next time.
Peace out. Man. So that was Nintendo Direct right there. Man. So, I mean, they showed some pretty cool things. Honestly, 2 of them, actually 3 of them that I'm like really excited for the most is Star Fox Zero, definitely. Tokyo Mirage FE, that looks awesome. I seriously can't wait to play that, especially since it's made by Atlas. Come on, if you're not familiar with Atlas, play a Persona game. Play Persona 3 or 4 or, you know, one of them at least, you know, just to get a little taste of it. It's such an awesome game. Ah, man, I definitely can't wait to try that out. That looks freaking awesome. And the third one was Metroid Prime Federation Force. That definitely looks like a game that I would seriously love playing on the go, especially maybe with friends or something like that. It seems like a really, really fun game. I just hope I'm not wrong about it, because I felt the same way about Final Fantasy Explorers, and the game wasn't so bad, I guess. I mean, the gameplay was okay, but then it got repetitive, and then, I mean, the online was okay. It was more fun to play online with other people, but I don't know. It was just like missing a lot to me, I think. I would say it was like those 3 games. I am really excited for Hyrule Warriors Legends, especially for the 3DS. That's definitely a game when it comes to, you know, like a Dynasty Warriors game, Samurai Warriors, Hyrule Warriors. They're such a great game to play on the go, especially, you know, like when you're just sitting in the car maybe, or you're like, I don't know, at a doctor's appointment or something like that, and you're waiting. You just play that, man. It's just mindless hacking and slashing, just to kill the time. It's really, really fun, those type of games. Man, they announced some pretty cool things. The Kirby game looks pretty good. I mean, it looks like a great game, honestly. I do like the Kirby games. I played a little bit of the last one that came out for the 3DS. So, I mean, this one seems it's gonna be as good or better. I mean, who knows? That's pretty much it. That at least what I thought was, you know, great for me at least. It was, yeah. Let's see here. Dragon Quest, that seemed like it was gonna be good too. I was kind of hoping for Dragon Quest 8, but nah, it's okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So this Nintendo Direct was pretty good. I can't wait for E3. I'm still waiting to see what they announce with this Nintendo NX. Especially like with all these, I want to maybe see more 3DS games to be announced. I mean, who knows? I think at this E3 they're probably just gonna focus on the Nintendo NX, talking about what it does and certain aspects of it and games probably. That's why they're doing these Nintendo Directs now, of telling you what games are releasing. But yeah, this was a great Nintendo Direct. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What games are you excited for? Maybe you have a 3DS, Wii U, or both. Let me know what you guys think of this Nintendo Direct. Thanks for watching with me, you guys. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that like button with all your might. If you have to break your keyboard, just go for it. And while you're at it, maybe hit that subscribe button. Really excited. I hit 50 subscribers. It may not sound like a lot, but look, that's just one step right there, man. I'm just gonna keep on going and going and going. Try to push out as much videos I have in me as I can. Yeah, it's really awesome feeling. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll catch you at another time, another video. Take care.
To my heart, till it falls.